What is up, YouTubers, gamers, and hobbyists? And welcome to On the Bench with Pete, the series you put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint along with me. No me in front of the camera this time. I thought we'd just get straight into the action. And the action at the moment is I'm painting some of my. I'm trying to bring us some of my blood angels, get them all more or less to the same level. Okay, so this is my makeshift palette here. I'm just priming. That's what I'm doing. I'm priming. And I can't prime both sides at the same time because, well, I cut the pegs off. Anyway, I cut the pegs off the guns. So I was going to magnetise them. Do you remember? Well, that idea went right out the window. Anyway, guys, if you're new here, as you can see, I'm painting. Doing some painting tonight. Paint along with me. You know, that's what this is all about. Get these jobs done. I'll paint on one side of this, and then when it dries later on, turn it over and paint the other side. And I'm going to do the same. I have somewhere. No, that is odd. Oh, there it is. Some more blue tack left, and a little hardware. So I've got this little creature here, this metal creature, which I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna paint it. Let's put that out of the way. So I'll get some primer on him. So he's up to the primer that's on there. Oh, I'm gonna need some more though. Just another drop. I only want one drop. And it happened. Usually I say to myself, oh, I'll just have one drop, and half the bottle comes out. Do you know what I mean? I'm painting this with a smaller brush so that I can see what the model's all about, really. It's some kind of, I don't know, little lizardy dragon thing. Always ideal for role-playing. Always ideal. So I don't even know what it is. It came in with some other miniatures. I think it came with some Space Crusade spares. That's what. Okay then. I wasn't specifically searching for it, but you know, cool with that. Cool with that. Again, it's a similar situation. Paint as much as I can on one side. Once it's dry, turn it over. And prime the other side. Well, this is Saturday over. Put that to one side now. Yeah, Saturday. Wow. What am I going to do? Weekends go so fast. Still, got a long weekend off soon to celebrate our anniversary and my wife's birthday, so that'll be good. So, looking forward to that. I've got so much on the desk, and yet I've cleared a load of stuff off it. How is this possible? I should really keep these off the desk, these Microset and Microsols, and the transfers. I won't need them just yet. I'm just going to pop these away. Temporarily. It is temporarily because, you know, I've got to look at these here. Right, a lot of these need silvers doing. Now, Leadbelcher. That is actually a colour I have out. So give it a nice good shake. Feeling quite good. It feels quite good in the pot, which is always a bonus. Put a nice load on there. Remember to use the other pot of water. I always thin them down with water. Yeah, I always thin the paints down with water. I much prefer thinning paints down with water. If you use mediums, it doesn't thin the paint, it thins the colour, but the paint is still thick, so you can still obscure detail. Sure, it can help with control and flow and different things, this, that and the other, but in the long run, it really don't help you. Okay, enough jibber jabber. I'll just pick this brush up, look, it's a small base brush and it is knackered. I'm just going to ditch it. I've got so many brushes that, you know, I don't need to be precious about them. I've got some decent brushes now, and you know, I should stick with those. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit here. Right, so come up slightly. There we go. So it's the vents on his backpack. That I'm painting. Good. So anyway, how's your weeks going, you know? My weeks are strange these days. No, I don't know if anybody from my work watches my videos, and I don't think they do, thankfully. But I have to say, my weeks at work are very strange these days. Very strange indeed. Things change really quickly in my department and that where I work. They can change from week to week. And it's really, really odd, you know, it just is odd. Sometimes I wonder, I start the week thinking, I'm wondering how I'm going to get through the week, and before I know it, the week's over. It's peculiar, it really is. I don't know if you guys have similar issues with work. I can't really talk about my work, that's the problem. I mean, I can talk to you in this generic sense, but I can't tell you the ins and outs of things. It's very frustrating. And some people would say, oh yeah, you need to talk about it, but I can't. I actually can't talk about it. Visual Secrets Act and all that. I literally can't talk about it. And that is a shame. I like Fridays, I'll be honest, I like Fridays. I don't even mind Thursday afternoons, after like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm good. From that point on, I am good. Because Fridays, like a lot of places, we don't work a full day, we only work 5 hours on a Friday. And that is standard now in our company. It was part of our pay agreements from the previous year. Part of the deal that we only work 5 hours on a Friday, so you kind of have like almost like a half day on a Friday. It's nice, you know, finish early. Because I start early, I finish even earlier. I start stupidly early, but I start way earlier than I need to be honest. But that's because I'm up and awake anyway because of Dylan. I figure, well, I just might as well do something, you know. That's not me being a martyr, by the way, because I certainly ain't that. But and I take some time back, but I don't take all the time back on mode. I should really. Either that or claim it in overtime, but I don't know. My time is more precious to me. Do you find that? Time is precious. Really precious to me, time. Oh, I filmed my Halloween P&Q. So that'll go up Friday evening. This will probably go up Friday during the day. So there will kind of be two videos going up on Friday. I'm going to change brushes because I want to, because he's the captain. I want to put some silver around the gold on his knee pad here. How's that? But yeah, work's been an odd one for me lately. It really has. Supposed to be moving departments, but the paperwork's been held up, and to be honest, I don't know whether I'm coming or going. You know, I can't really settle where I am because I know I'm going at some point. Don't think it'll be in the next week or so, but after that, it could be, you know, any day. It could be months from now. I mean, I just don't know. To be honest, it's driving me a little bit nuts. Hopefully, I'm in shot here. I'm also working on a Genestealer tutorial. It's nothing special. It's just like a basic one because the Genestealers I'd already painted for Space Crusade. I just did them basic and quick, and I wanted them up. But I got this spare one I thought I'd use for a tutorial, but I want it in line with the other Genestealers I've painted, so it's got to be basic as well. But I have other Genestealers. I have other games with Genestealers in, and I have another set of Space Crusade, and I will do a higher standard of painting on those, I promise. So I think I'm doing slightly higher than standard on these guys. Like what I would consider tabletop. Sorry, you can't see that there, but that's off camera. Right, so that's that. I would like to get some other paints on him, but I'm doing all the silvers at the moment, so right. Bringing them all up to speed. I can switch back to the other brush now. Just realised that. I thought, why am I using an insane detail brush on this? Yeah, so because this is not the highest standard, just slightly higher than tabletop, my tabletop. You know, I won't do the eyes on the captains, whereas I probably will do on the higher standard ones. So that'll be good. Oh, and I'm filming the next tutorial. Is kind of, I haven't done voiceover. I'm literally talking as I do it, which in hindsight probably isn't the best. But as I say, it gives you the general idea. Like when I did the tutorial for the Blood Angels for this game, these guys, you know, it gives you the basic idea, doesn't it, of what's what. The basics. You get the general gist of what I'm doing here. So, yeah. It's amazing what difference a few details make, though, isn't it, on these for games and that. It makes all the difference. It really does. I am looking forward to having a go at the Ultramarines, which I might be able to do in this session. Don't know. It depends how long it takes me to do these guys. Right. Tim. What I found I'm short on with these guys is the weapons, particularly the bolt guns for them, which is a shame because I want mostly bolt guns. I would even like a bolt gun option for the commanders, you know, or the captains. There we go. So on the bench, 19 minutes in. Look at that. Slightly shaky today, not too bad, but I mean it's been worse, but it's been better. So how are your projects going, by the way? I mean, I'm okay with these. It's, you know, they're going okay, I think. some Nuln Oil on this after. Don't mean right after, literally. Just realised I didn't do the silver on his backpack. All his. Remiss of me. Okay. Love the stippling effect on these guys. I really do. You know, even this one's not complete. These guys bolt gun though. There. Oh, watching some more Battlestar Galactica tonight, which was good. Which was great. Always like a bit of that. Next episode is the Pegasus episode. Must remember to check, because I think I want to see the extended version of that, because I think that's what it recommends you do, rather than just what aired at the time. I've got order in which to watch it. Yeah. So I better get some decent gaming time in when I've done all this painting for them. So I envisage myself sat at the other desk over that way. That way to my right as I'm facing you, and looking over at this desk, thinking it's nice and empty now. What would I paint next? Yeah, I don't remember the last time I've been in that position. And the other desk on the other side is going to be testing out my new computer setup for filming. Right, for filming like the talky videos, ones where I'm not actually working on anything. Or I mean, I probably could do unboxings on there, but I'm not sure. It's not really my desk, so I just want to make sure it works before I set it up on this desk. I know that sounds a bit crazy, right? But I just want to know what I'm working with, that's all. Okay. This is a very repetitive episode, but working on the metallics or the silvers on these blood angels, and when they're all up to same speed and I've finished them all, I'll be doing transfers on them all. Right? I'm probably not wearing the best glasses for doing this. I might do a walk and talk at some time. If I get myself a little list of things I want to talk about. Do a walk and talk around the town. I might get a few people watching me going, what the hell is he doing? Always nice to be thought of as the local nutter. You know, that guy's mad. What's he doing? You know. That'll be fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Well, last one on for this colour. So it does look like I'm going to have to get myself some Blood Angel weapons, bolt guns. Maybe even some Blood Angel angel figures themselves. It might not be enough. Right, that's them done, because he was mostly done already. Okay. Glasses give me a headache, these ones. Right. So what can I work on? I could start on my Ultramarine. I'm going to zoom back out slightly for this. There. So I want to start the recipe off the same way with the Rhinox hide. So I'm going to do that. Yeah. So I do enjoy the stippling effect. So get some Rhinox hide on my brush. And just stipple it on. Just dab away. Get me that stippling action, yeah. I tell you what would be hard to do. The grimdark effect or technique on darker colours. I mean, like Black Templars and things like that, like the black essentially, because it's black, right? So in essence, you're gonna have to kind of go the opposite way and just clean it up rather than, because it looks, I mean, black is as dark as you can get, isn't it? I mean, just strange. And this is more of a test, really, this one. Okay. It'll give me enough of a idea for how I want to proceed obviously Macragge blue, but yeah, what other blues do I want to use? That's the thing. Yeah, that's cool. I'm alright with that. Okay, so right, what else can I paint? Or what else can I sort of do? I have a Mordor troll that I could paint. I've got this assassin-y type model I could work on. Ooh. Do with some, yeah, we could do with some stippling on that bad boy as well. But more of a, not Scrag brown. Don't think that'd be too. Oh, I don't know though. Actually, maybe a mixture of Scrag brown and something else. I'm gonna try mixing something up on a palette. See how we get on. Mix it up on this one. Scrag brown, right? Where's that brush I was using? Oh, that one will do. Right, so Scrag brown. Ever such a small amount of black. So mix the two in. That's what I'm going to do here. I think already that's too dark. Can I bring it back with some gold yellow? This is why you buy colours pre-mixed. I'm just trying to make it a little more like it. To be honest, there's not a lot in it. Alright, let's try some white. That should lighten it up. There we go. Yeah. Yes. Finally, we get something approximating what I want. Homemade stippling brush. Here we go. Right, so on the cloak there, yeah, working quite well. Alright. I actually think I like that. Okay. It's hard to work out what's going on the legs. What I mean is, she, it's got some armour, but a lot of straps too. But I've got to work out, what I've got to work out is, right, the bottom bit I'll have this matte black. Okay, right, so that's that. And what's this? A small layer brush way. Okay, so I'm just getting the black in behind, because yeah, there's a lot of stuff over it and there's a lot of cleanup needed. Wow, this is tricky model. You think looking at this model here it would be easy with that pose, but it isn't. All these straps and things. Okay. It doesn't look much different, but I have secured the lower layers now on it. Oh, I was glad to get that one out of the way. Can I do anything with Theoden's horse? Sorry, I'm looking at it. No, I'll probably do his skin though, can't I? Yeah, we should probably do his skin. I'll do his skin. Go for the traditional Bugman's Glow, blah blah blah. Possibly. I'll be back. Don't you worry about that. Okay, flash. Jasper skin, can't we? Yeah. So scratch that. Not going for Bugman's Glow. Going for Jasper skin. or Paint Fanatics, so I've not used that one on anything yet. And yeah, if I turn this over, should have a nice palette there. So I can turn that one over for now. Jasper Skin. A bit of a shake. It's got an agitator in it, so that's good. Always good for mixing the paints up, isn't it? Having an agitator. So I'm kind of starting off with the mid-range flesh tone there. And I'm just thinking, well, every little stage, no matter how small, is another stage done. So artifice the layer again, yeah. It was quite nice today. We went to the Hideaway Cafe, had a late breakfast, my wife and I, this morning. It's good. Looks like he's got no gauntlet on, so I'm going to paint his hands as if that were the case. I'm having to hold it like this because hands are a bit shaky today. Can get like that sometimes. I realise I haven't done one of these properly for a while, and I am aware I haven't really done a decent one for a long time. I know that. That I'm hoping will change in the future when I get my new setup, but it's all, I've got to test it out first though, see. But I'm hoping, you know, once we're up and running, I can do that. Because sound will sync automatically to my Mac then. I won't have to manually sync up sound. Can sometimes be a bind. It's just all these little things that take extra time, you know. Any time you can save is, you know, is excellent. That's the mounted version. Now for the unmounted version. Okay. I know he's got a beard, but I'll deal with that at a later date. But now that's been done, and that's good. Right, got a cleric to work on. What I want to do with this cleric, it's mostly done, you know. Yeah, I see. Oops, sorry. Well, do some dry brushing, I suppose. Could do that. Dry brush, neutral grey, I suppose. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I quite like that. I like that a lot, actually. Very good. Get some paint on every miniature here. What's going on? I don't know. Got some Romans. Haven't painted these for ages. Right, these have got like scabbardy things. Now here's where Scrag Brown will come into its own. What time have we got, by the way? 49 minutes. Yeah, we got time to do what we're going to do. Sorry, I'm not the most talkative. It's one of those periods where, you know, my brain does not work as well as it should. A combination now of MS and epilepsy. Really good. I like to blame stuff on other stuff, and that's what I'm doing right now. Now I need to. I had a brush that I was mixing stuff with. Is that it? Yeah, that can do it. So Scrag Brown. There we go. Now, go back to the Insane Detail brush. This is cool. Get these all up to the same level as well, if I can. I went down, obviously, like I said today, went to the Hideaway Cafe for a late breakfast this morning. Saw, walked along not the seafront, the Esplanade along the seafront, but yeah, the huts that were once there, there's two left. And I'm thinking, man, you should have really cleared your huts by now. It's got to be gone by the end of next week. Mother Nature may clear it for you. These Romans I got free with the Warlord Games issue. I'm going to use them as like town militia in my RPG games. I'm going to have like a hub town. Hub towns are good. Somewhere where it's safe for the players to, you know, spend their time, basically. Free time. Downtime. In between adventure time. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, why not? Right. I'm actually thinking these Romans could do with a wash. That would be a bigger brush, because I'm thinking all over wash, boy. Yeah, it's gonna be not Nuln Oil. It's gonna be. Please tell me I've got some Agrax Earthshade. No Agrax Earthshade. I'm disappointed, folks. Yes, I have. But got it. I do these videos for therapy for me. I've said this before, right? Does anybody actually watch them? I don't know. I don't actually know that. But they're very good therapy for me. So I do them, I put them up, and then that's it. Just leave them go. Right, let's get that wash on you, baby. Yeah, to be a town militia. You could be town guard, you know, town guard. Right, town guard. Fancy. Literally that. They're not an army. They're not going to be like proper soldiers or anything like that. Literally a town guard just to protect the town, the city where they are based. That's what they're going to be for. Yeah, I think it's important to have a place for your players. I know when you're playing solo, and I'm not going to get into the mechanics of solo play, how the nuances of solo play congress with free time and stuff, because that works very, very differently when you're playing in a group. I know that, but at the same time, it's a good thing to have. So, all right, okay, we're just taking some time out now, baby. Yeah. And you can say to yourself, right, this is the time where we go, we go and get some new weapons, what have you, supplies. You can say, even if you play again, the same day or the next day or whatever, but that, your last adventure, you can say, well, that's done now. I've gone to the dungeon of so and so and I've cleared out the undead, whatever. Come back, downtime. So you can say, well, we were here 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever you want to do. And start your game then, can't you? It's entirely up to you. But it is nice to do all your housekeeping, your paperwork, and all that kind of stuff, It's funny looking at these now. Completely different painting techniques to like I was using on my Blood Angels. Yeah. Well, I've got some. I've been getting some comics lately that I used to have when I was younger. The same. I mean, I say like I used to have when I was younger. I don't mean similar or the same run. I'm talking the exact ones, same issues. So it's nice to be able to read them again. Again, the nostalgia assassin attacks with a vengeance. Gets me every time. That's a discussion for another time. Right, I'm taking my glasses off now because I'm not doing any more painting in this video. Glad I found a non-oil. Right, the Romans need to dry. There's a couple of things I might just do off camera, but once I get set up, Blood Angels up to speed, I'll do what I can with them with the weapons I've got. And then it'll be a matter of, right, how many bolt guns do I need to buy? I do want the assault cannon on one of them, yes, because I think that'd be very, very awesome. But yeah, okay, so all that remains is for me to say thanks for watching. Do remember, all brushes lead to war. I hope you got stuff done. Let me know what you did, what you were working on, what you achieved. Let's concentrate on our achievements, and talk about that. And then, and then we can move on to our next projects. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you can, even if you hate it. Give it a thumbs down if you hate it and it makes you feel better. But, you know, don't, either way, if you could give it a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. It costs nothing and it really helps me out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on another video. Bye for now. Bye bye.